lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. Today I want to talk to you about Jura Distillery, the Isle of Jura Distillery. It started life as the Small Isles Distillery when it was built way back in 1810 by Archibald Campbell, and it closed around the turn of the 20th century, only to be reopened 60 years later by Robin Fletcher and Tony Riley Smith. They rebuilt and reopened the distillery and started production again in 1963. Now, today the Jura Distillery is part of the White & Mackay company. White & Mackay, also known of course for owning the Dalmore Distillery and a lesser known distillery, Fettercam. But they also own Isle of Jura. And most of the production of Isle of Jura goes into the White & Mackay's blends, who are expertly composed by their famous blender, Mr. Richard Patterson, also known as the Nose, because he has such a quality nose. Isle of Jura, mostly for those blends, but they also have quite a few offerings in the single malt segment, and this is one of them, the 16-year-old, and sometimes referred to as the Diuriachs own. Now, I have to admit, when I started first enjoying whiskey a few years ago, I did not really enjoy Isle of Jura that much. It really had to grow on me, but I have to say that over the last few years, the quality and the taste of the Isle of Jura offerings has dramatically increased, well, at least in my humble opinion. They have quite a few expressions, and this is one of them. They're 16-year-old. As you can see, this is a 1-liter bottle. It was brought back to me by, I believe it was a gift from a friend in Germany, Heiko, hence the 1-liter bottle, duty-free. This is one we're going to try. It is bottled at 40% ABV, and on the label it says, well, aged 16 years, obviously, but it also says it is sumptuous yet gently spiced. Well, let's find out. The Isle of Jura 16-year-old. The color is I don't know if it shows on camera, but it is a deep amber with some orange hues in there. I quite like it, and I also like the way it sticks to the glass. So, nice color. Ooh. Well, despite the low ABV, I have to say the initial whiff is quite alcoholic, with loads of caramel. But underneath, I get this nice layer of cereals and a bit of hay. Some dark candied fruits, some marmalade even. Hints of citrus, oranges maybe. And indeed, very gently spiced. There's hardly any spices to speak of on the nose. This is rather sweet. And I have to say I quite like it. The palate then. Oily. Velvety, soft, not watery, but good. Very sweet again, loads of caramel in there. Again, some fruity notes, dark fruits, with a bit of icing sugar on top, you know. Not quite Turkish delight, but a stew of some dark fruits and some yellow fruits. Citrus again, loads of cereals, a bit of hay returns. And on the spice front, I get some ginger and just a mild touch of nutmeg. Not bad, but not quite as good as the nose promised, I have to say. The finish then. The finish is sweet and a bit more spicy now. I get some more ginger, but I have to say it's albeit a bit short. Well, all in all, not a bad whiskey, of course, but I do believe that there are plenty more expressions from Isle of Jura that do surpass this one, both on the nose and certainly on the palate. This one is a little, to be honest, a little underwhelming. I quite like, for example, their 12-year-old Elixir, bottled at 46%, that's quite nice. And it's better. Also Also a lot better is their 21-year-old. Of course a little bit more expensive, but still worth seeking out. Better than the 16-year-old. So all in all, the Isle of Jura 16-year-old, bottled at 40% ABV,